Good afternoon and welcome to our channel Princess. Today is a Sunday, the second week in February, the 9th of February 2025. And we thank the Lord for bringing us into a blessed week. I want to believe those of us who are Christians who went to church, we had a nice time in His presence, and we are back to spend the week. And it's going to be a blessed one for each and every one of us in Jesus' name. What I want to talk to us about this afternoon has to do with the secret that is classified, some information that is quite so classified and relative to expectation concerning the grant. I know that a lot of us are expecting to receive some cogent information regarding disbursement, and there are some secret classified information that are not yet open to the public. And it's what I will be talking about, and the reason why those messages or information are classified and they are not revealing yet. One of the biggest lessons that life teaches us is that not everyone who smiles at us has our best interest at heart. And history has shown that countless times some examples of individuals, organizations, and even the nation that unknowingly empowered their adversaries only to suffer the consequences later. And whether intentionally or unintentionally, giving power, resources, or information to those who seek to undermine you can lead you to a downfall. So this principle is especially relevant as we await the UAAG grant disbursement. Many beneficiaries are eagerly anticipating the funds that will be distributed, hoping it's going to serve as a stepping stone to financial stability for them, for business growth and personal empowerment. But the sad reality is that some people, both within and outside the community, may have ulterior motives. Some people are not happy about the progress of others. Some will also try to use the grants to manipulate, to control, or to sabotage beneficiaries. And this is why we must be wise and courteous in our dealings. We cannot afford to empower the wrong people, no, including the Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation, whether through misplaced trust, whether through unnecessary generosity or a lack of vigilance. We cannot afford, this initiative cannot afford to empower the wrong personalities. Empowerment is not just about granting someone direct control or authority over a situation. It can be more subtle and deceptive. It can happen when you share some critical information carelessly with people who do not have your best interest at heart. Honestly, if you give financial or material support to those who may later run or turn against you, then you're doing yourself more harm than good. This can also happen when you associate with individuals or organizations that secretly work against the very thing that you're trying to achieve. It can come when you offer opportunities or privileges to those who will use them to sabotage you rather than uplift you. So we have seen many people in similar situations or fashions before, who after receiving financial breakthroughs, they ended up losing everything because they unknowingly gave power to the wrong hands. It could be a friend who turns into a competitor. It could be a family member who begins to envy you, or even an external force that takes advantage of your success to manipulate you. So we need to avoid making these mistakes, and I know that that's one of the reasons why the delay happens to this level. as we prepare for the UAAG grant disbursement, we must be strategic in how we handle our finances and how we handle our relationships and decisions. There are some practical steps that you need to ensure that you do not empower your enemies unknowingly. And this, I'm going to tell you that the first is that you must be mindful of the information you share. Information is one of the most powerful tools in today's world. What you say, whom you say it to, and how much you reveal about your financial standing or personal plans can determine whether you succeed or become a victim of every circumstance. So not everyone around you is happy about your progress. Some are just pretending to celebrate with you, while secretly they are hoping for your downfall. This is why you must be selective with the details that you share about your grant funds, about your investments, and about your future plans. I know what I'm talking about. You are not a journalist reporting for the BBC, so there's no need to broadcast every financial move that you make. Keep certain things private. It's not secrecy, it is wisdom. Did you take that in? Keep certain things private. It is not secrecy, it is mere sheer wisdom. Secondly, you must control your resources wisely. The UAAG grant is meant to be a stepping stone and not a liability, because it's going to come. But it should be a stepping stone for you. Why I'm saying this is because many people, out of goodwill, they may begin lending, donating, or giving financial support to others without properly vetting their intentions. There's nothing wrong with helping people, but help should be done with wisdom. Before you lend money or offer assistance, first ask yourself, will this person genuinely benefit from this, or will they use it against me? Consider whether your generosity will lead to expectations that could later turn into entitlement. Be very careful of people who suddenly come around you after hearing about your financial breakthrough. Where were they all this while? Where were they before? You suddenly develop friends because they heard that something has entered your account. Where were those friends before? Such caliber of personalities are called spenders. They are opportunistic spenders. The sad truth is that many people have lost their entire financial stability because they gave too much to the wrong people or the wrong personalities, people who took from them but never gave back. Thirdly, you must guard your reputation. Your reputation is one of the most valuable things you own as a person. It takes years to build it. It takes years to build. Yes, but can be destroyed in an instant, in the swipe of a second. Be careful who you associate with, what you say, and what you do after receiving the grant. There are those who will try to discredit you, especially if they see you progressing, while they remain stagnant. Some might even spread false rumors, fake assertions, or create situations that could tarnish your image just in a bid to get at you. This is why you must avoid unnecessary conflicts. Remain professional in all dealings. The goal is not just to receive the grant, but to use it wisely to build a solid future for yourself and for your family, those around you. You have to limit your exposure to toxic people. Some people are enemies. There's no two ways about it. Not because they openly fight you, but because they secretly plot against you. Others might not even realize they're working against you, but their actions, whether due to jealousy, bitterness, animosity, strife, or ignorance, they can still be very harmful. Very harmful. So as we await the disbursement, it's important to be intentional about who we interact with. Minimize unnecessary conversations with people, especially people who have a history of negativity. Gossip. People who gossip a lot, or they have a track record of envy. You have to protect your peace. You have to focus on your goals. And do not waste energy on those who do not contribute to your progress. You don't have any business with them. Ensure that you anticipate the moves of your adversaries. Be calculative, be predictive. Wisdom teaches us to think one step ahead. Many successful people do not fall because they are weak, no, but because they fail to anticipate the attacks of those who wish to see them fail. As you plan to use your UAAG fund wisely, consider how others might perceive your success and how they might react when you are successful. Will certain people try to take advantage of your generosity? Will others attempt to manipulate you into making poor financial decisions? Will some try to guilt trip you into giving beyond your means? Think ahead, because thinking ahead will help you to protect yourself from unnecessary emotional and financial traps. Strengthen your own position. Strengthen your own positions. Instead of focusing on external validation on people, focus on self-improvement, financial literacy, personal security. Learn about smart investments. Build multiple streams of income. Surround yourself with wise mentors and advisors. The more stable and independent you become, the harder it will be for your enemies to shake your foundation. Your greatest defense is your strength. On a final thought, our saving grace was early realization. If we tell you the real reason we have dwelt on this mountain and on these issues for so long, it is because we too have made this mistake in the past. We empowered our enemies unknowingly, and we paid the price for it. The only thing that saved us was early self-realization, the ability to step back, reflect, and correct our course before it was too late. Now, we share this wisdom with you, hoping that you will not make the same mistakes. Let the UAAG grant be a tool for empowerment, not destruction. Let it serve as a stepping stone to a brighter future, not a weapon that others use against you. Be wise, be strategic, be intentional, and most importantly, never empower your enemies. This is Princess Seed Channel, the channel with legitimacy, authentic information. We are here with good news, updates that could earn you financial stability in every aspect of life. So if you are new here, kindly subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on any of our important updates in time. Thank you. I wish to come your way again before nightfall, but before then, don't go away. Have a nice day.